to order. Please join me with the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation, God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah. Roll call.
Okay. President Everard.
Here.
Vice President Wazorek is absent. Treasurer Zimmerman.
Present.
Secretary Zeller. Here. Trustee Brady. Here. Trustee Leahy is absent. And Trustee Zurich.
Here.
Okay.
Great, thank you. Can I have someone make a motion for consideration to allow trustee Mike Zurich to attend remotely through electronic participation as per administrative policy 2.0402. The basis for missing the meeting is being out of town on work-related business. Someone make a motion. Moved by Nora, second.
I'll
Second
second.
by Heather. Discussion on the motion? Seeing none. Roll call.
Treasurer Zimmerman.
Yes.
Trustee Zurich.
Yes.
Trustee Brady. Yes. Secretary Zeller. Yes. And President Everard.
Yes. And thanks, Mike, for calling in when you're out of country like that. We really appreciate it and going the extra distance there.
You bet. No problem.
All right. Nora, could you assist with the
Sure.
conservation ethic?
Conservation ethic, goal number 6, to foster a conservation ethic among McHenry County citizens, helping all of us, regardless of the basis of our interest in nature, to develop a greater awareness of our role in and responsibility for the total community of life. Conservation ethic asks us to assume a moral duty to become educated about conservation issues and then to act on
It's working good. Thank you.
A conservation ethic is an attitude that recognizes the importance of preserving the natural heritage of the county's open space. Goal number 1, to preserve native plants and animals, geological features, and natural ecosystems that are threatened or endangered in McHenry County, and to reclaim such ecosystems that have been degraded for the benefit of present and future generations and for their own sake.
Thank you, Nora. Sean?
Conservation Stewardship Pledge. Pledge to make a difference by standing up for our water, wildlife, and way of life in McHenry County. Our quality of life in McHenry County depends on healthy and sustainable natural resources. Thoughtfully developed cities and towns, a strong economy, and beautiful outdoor places to explore, discover, and recreate. Number 8, we will build strong, resilient woodlands, prairies, and wetlands while striving to foster a deep sense of place.
Great. Thank you very much. Heather, land acknowledgement?
Yes, and I hope my pronunciations are okay. To many indigenous groups and tribal nations, including the Ho-Chunk, Kickapoo, Lakota, Dakota, Mascoutin, Miami, Peoria, Potawatomi, Sauk, and Meskwaki, McHenry County is part of their traditional homeland. We invite you to join us in offering respect to the indigenous peoples living here today and their ancestors' stewardship of the land. Together, we celebrate these special places, seek to learn and honor the history of those who came before us, and strive to forge meaningful relationships with indigenous communities to deepen our collective connection to the land.
Thank you very much. All right. Everyone's had a chance to look at the agenda. Is there any item that one wishes to have removed? All right. If not, the agenda is adopted.
Make a motion to adopt the agenda as presented.
All right. We need a motion for that?
Yes.
We do. Okay, thanks, Sean.
I'll second.
Seconded by Heather. Roll call.
Zurich.
Yes.
Treasurer Zimmerman.
Yes.
Trustee Brady. Yes. Secretary Zeller.
Yes.
President Everard.
Yes. All right, agenda is now adopted. All right, let's see. Dave, you're up on the digital brochure.
All right, we have a bunch of awards and recognitions this evening and lots of staff here to celebrate. The first one up is the IPRA agency showcase and their virtual brochure. Everybody has a printout of what that looks like at the screenshot. And this was a first place award at IPRA for the marketing department. And this is the digital version of the landscapes magazine. Anything additional to add, Caitlin?
No, I just want to say how proud I am of both my teams tonight. I feel like we're bringing home like gold, like all the hardware, like the Olympic up there, showing it off. But yeah, for this marketing piece, this was first place out of all of the. There's several categories, and this was one of the categories we had heard in first place of all of the state entries for digital brochures or digital copy of landscapes. I came to you over a year ago asking to do some revisions to landscapes and for you guys to let us cut back on the printing and mailing and move more towards digital. And you guys agreed to let us do that. So we've really focused on that digital and it shows. And obviously we're on the right track because others are noticing and seeing and you know letting us know that we're doing the right thing. So I'm gonna hand it over to Maddie and if she wants to say something.
So for Juan and I, this was our first conference, so thank you for letting us go. It was so amazing to be there and just be in that space, and then of course come home with a nice heavy plaque. Feels amazing. It really validates all the things that Kayla just touched on. So we made very intentional, thoughtful changes to make this mobile friendly, digital first, as with how marketing is moving along. So it was nice to take the plaque home, and then as I said, the all staff today too. All the amazing things that the district does, the landscapes be empty, there'd be nothing inside it. So just nothing happens in a vacuum. We have the best place ever to market and promote, and we just feel so grateful for that. So happy for my team and all the staff I work with. So thank you.
Congratulations. And nobody lost any teeth.
And the gold medals didn't stop there. They also won Event of the Year for the Great Outdoors Beer Trail. And this is for public agencies that have outstanding and unique achievements in special event development and execution. So Heather, or do you want to Caitlin?
Yeah, I just want to say a quick another thing. So for Great Outdoor Beer Trail, this isn't a new event. We've been doing this for almost 10 years. But we made a whole bunch of changes this year. And so as you guys know, Maddie's only been here just over a year this month, and Heather's been here, a year and a month this year. So this was her first beer trail. We threw her in running the thing, and she did an amazing job. Her team has just been like, you guys are always so willing to roll with changes and improve this event. And so I'm just really, really grateful for everybody's work on this, and it's a big team event. But Heather can share a little bit more.
So I had the honor of being able to accept the award on the education department's behalf, as well as the district's behalf. I'm sure many of you know the Beer Trail is a really unique and sometimes some may say unconventional addition to our adult programming. Really trying to foster that memorable outdoor experience, combining that social aspect of learning, but that with connecting with nature. And it also provides us a capacity to connect with a very large group of visitors in a very intentional way and a kind of a one-day experience. And so what started in 2017 with a very respectable 403 participants has grew to be 1,100 this past year. And so definitely growing and exciting to engage with individuals, have them engage with their friends, their family, neighbors, new friends that they make at the beer trail. We like to say it's like a picnic with 1,000 of your closest friends that you either know or didn't know at the time. So very exciting. And we also looked at this past event, used our feedback, and also knowing that it was increasing in popularity. Took the time to refresh some pieces, did some strategic improvements to really kind of elevate that guest experience at the event, to continue with that strong focus on environmental and community connections. And receiving this award is a really incredible recognition in the field, but also from our peers, and really kind of spotlights the education team. And I really wanted to recognize the education team because they are a humble bunch. and probably worthy of, more prideful kudos than they know or, they will allow for. And so I wanted to recognize the team members who are here and just give a shout out to those who couldn't make it today. But just wanted to have you all stand up, and, educator coordinator Nate, Shiskill. Community outreach coordinator, Rachel Gustafson, and then and educator coordinator, Christine Kustra. Those who couldn't join is our administrative assistant, Bree Golderson, actually somebody who's no longer with the district, but was out there, educator coordinator, Valerie Molina. And then our educator and visitor service coordinator, Kim Compton, who actually started the first Bear Trail back in 2017. So they weren't able to be here, but wanted to celebrate with you all as well and share this award. And so although education is the driving force, it can't happen without the rest of the district. So this really is a shared award, and we thank you for all your support and the work that we do connecting with individuals in these natural spaces. And with that, save the date, put it on your calendars now. September 19th is this year's Beer Trail. And we'll let you know when registration is open, but we hope to see you at Velcro enjoying the outdoors with us.
Hey, congratulations. Didn't the weather help for you the whole day until right when you?
Right. I needed to clear the space out anyways, right?
Great planning.
The 2025 beer report is in your packet.
Okay.
If you want to take a look at that. Great outdoors. Not a beer report. Great outdoors. Next up is our Distinguished Member of the Year Award for the IPRA Forest Reserves Conservation Section. So Director of Marketing Education, Caitlin Martinez McWhorter, she was part of the original founding of that section and also was the Communications Committee Chair in 2021, Rising Star Award in 2022, Communications Director of the section in 2024, and then Section Distinguished Member of the Year this year. Congratulations to
Thank you. And I just want to thank all of you for allowing us to participate in these professional development opportunities, as well as Elizabeth for encouraging those. Elizabeth actually really kicked off this IPRA Forest Preserve and Conservation section. She was one of the leading that charge to start it, because while we've always, been accepted in IPRA, we didn't really have that kind of niche area. For those of us in this world, park districts are a little bit different than us. And so we wanted that kind of community and that home there. Big thank you to Jenny, who is now our section director as well, for everything that she does too. Thanks.
All
right. Next up is multiple certifications in information technology that Amelia Tegman, IT Systems Administrator, has received. But she said the greatest one was the Leadership Mentoring Program, and that was 2 years. That was 526, and mentored by IT Director from Plano, Texas, and IT Manager from Raleigh, North Carolina. And then I just want to point out, Amelia's been phenomenal addition to the team, and everything we throw at her, she does very, very quickly and has this up and running. So anything you want to add to that?
I want to say thank you, first of all, for that compliment. And then second of all, the really cool thing about the leadership mentoring program is when they ended out, they said, hey, we're going to open up registration. I registered to be a mentor and I was accepted. So I'm currently waiting to be the mentor.
Next up, Operations Manager O'Day is a graduate from the NRPA Recreation Park Maintenance and Management School. It's a 2-year professional development program. And in the second year, it kind of broadens the knowledge, and Ben covered procurement management, career development, public image, emergency management, preventative maintenance, safety, and risks.
Yeah, just a couple words on that. Like Gabe said, 2-year program. It's kind of a neat program. It is a national program. It's an RPA. So there are people from all over the country there that are in our world, as Caitlin said. I have met people from Utah and Texas and really all over the country. This school is designed kind of like at the supervisor slash managerial level, so everybody was kind of peers there. So that was really interesting to get everybody's different perspective on things. The one really neat thing that we did during the week was a park maintenance plan from scratch. So they split us up into groups, and over the course of a day and a half, they gave us a very basic set of parameters for a park. We had to build a maintenance plan from that park, setting standards, frequencies of service, all the way down to budgeting and personnel and things like that. So that was a really interesting part of that week there that I really thought. And again, like everybody else, I would just like to thank the board and the district for allowing us to attend these professional development schools. And I know we all bring back to the district a lot of knowledge gained, so they're very much appreciated. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.
And then as Caitlin alluded to, Jenny is the new Forest Reserve and Conservation District Section Director for IPRA. It's a 3-year term. Jenny's been involved in this section since its inception in 2020. Previously served as the Education Director, and in this new role, she'll lead the section meetings. She'll oversee member engagement, awards, and education committees, and then has to represent the section at the council, Director's Council.
Yeah, well, just echo what everyone else has said. Thank you very much for allowing us to be part of this. I think it's really beneficial. It's been great with networking and bringing in those other Forest Reserve districts. Yes, we're still in our infancy, or I'm calling this in toddler mode right now. It came out in 2020. I am the third director of this section, and the first one was Elizabeth. So big shoes to fill on that one. So Caitlin's still the communications director too. So we're working on engagement, trying to get this group together and just networking more. And it's been a great experience. And I've enjoyed also being in conferences. Sean and Nora, last few years I've been with them and getting to know you guys better too. So it's been a fun experience. So I know Maddie's actually going to help out with our group too. So I'm bringing staff along with me, and they're going to be helping me with this endeavor too. So.
Right, well, congratulations to all of you, and I think this warrants a collective standing ovation.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was great. Thanks, Gabe. Right, on to trustees report. Any trustees have anything? Please.
I do. Just sharing with you all that Bonnie was ready to step away from her role as liaison to the McHenry County Conservation Foundation. And so I'm stepping into that role now going forward for her. Elizabeth said it didn't need to be a vote, but just something that we could share. So I look forward to starting to attend those meetings in March. Wonderful.
Excellent. All right, so, and Bonnie enjoyed it, but she thought it'd be a great developmental role for you. And you bring a lot to the party in terms of the experience that you've had with Chesapeake. So I think it's a great assignment. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. It's a good group. I did it for 2 years, so it's a good group. So
yeah, they are a great bunch. So forward to that. Thank you.
All right. Anyone else?
I also just wanted to say how much I enjoyed the segment that we just had with the recognitions. And just, I think it shows both the investment in professional development that's so important and so often is chopped away in a budget. And the fact that there is such robust investment in professional development, I think is so impressive and valuable. And then on the other end, to celebrate the accomplishments, it's just really impressive and inspiring. And I think reflective of such a strong culture amongst the staff. So just kudos to everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you. Anyone else? All right.
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
Nothing. I apologize.
That's all right. That's all right. Couple things. I attended the county board meeting at which you supported the continuation, reappointment, I should say, of Nora
Oh, thank
to the board. So she has just been appointed by the county board for another 5-year term. She came in on a partial,
Right.
filling up upwards of for Carolyn Campbell.
No.
Yes. Wasn't it Carolyn?
No,
Ray. Ray, that's right, you're right. Yeah, so we had a resignation. Nora was appointed to complete that sentence that.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, I am truly honored by the board and everyone, especially you, Lloyd, for the wonderful things that you said to me, the board, and I just appreciated the board's approval. And thank you
Unanimously.
all. Yes,
Yeah,
unanimously. It
unanimous
was very nice. So yes, I'm looking forward to continuing to serve and, work with this wonderful group we have here and fill our mission. So.
Well, it's the first time I've seen, I think, 5 members of the county board, 4 of which were previous trustees, all came up to congratulate.
Yes, they
So,
did. Very
pretty cool.
nice. Very.
Well, the other report out is green drinks this month, and it was a really interesting presentation. It was the group that I forget the exact name that they call themselves, but essentially they're the ones that paddled the Kishwaukee, and they in Marengo cleared out this whole area, a couple miles, I think, of area. They slammed us repeatedly during the presentation, how the district wouldn't cooperate with them and wouldn't support them in their endeavor. And the reason for it was that they were doing things in a very unorthodox way. They're volunteers, so they showed pictures of, guys literally in the water with chainsaws cutting right above them, and, things that we probably wouldn't normally do. And so anyway, they gave us, I think, 3 or 4, they didn't realize there was anybody from the district in the room. And Marty was there from the foundation. And we both just kind of kept quiet until it was all done. And I got up to speak about the open house. So right at the end of their presentation, they did kind of come around to say that, now we're working together. And so it's wonderful. Anyway, thought that was interesting. And then I won't go into too much detail because we talked about at the cow. We met with the mayor of Union. Gabe and I'll see him tomorrow. The Macaque is at Union. He's hosting it. And so his mission is he's really working hard to try and get the train stopped. This train is going to go planned to be an addition to go from Chicago to Rockford. And there's a question of where does it stop along the way? And Huntley was going to be one of the stops, and Huntley has said, no, they don't want it. So now it's kind of between Marengo and Union. And the mayor of Union really sees it as an opportunity to have them stop there. They got the train museum right there, so you take the train to the train museum. They have the historical museum is there as well. And so what they wanted to do was they thought that we would automatically be opposed to it. And Gabe had a great map that showed, where we have concerns in terms of flora and fauna that need to be protected. And there's other areas where there isn't anything that, it's not an area that needs to be protected. He was delighted by that to say, wait a minute, you mean there's a possibility that we could work together on this? And so he was very uplifted. So I think he'll be buying the drinks. Anyway, it was a very good meeting. And that would be pretty neat to have something. They've got a trolley. So even if it's a downtown Union, they have a trolley that goes back and forth, and could go back and forth, leave the train museum, go down, pick people up, and bring them up. So it'd be a huge thing. The Metro, I guess, or whoever's running whoever's advocating for the expansion of the train system, it projects 750 people a day to go back and forth between Rockford and Chicago. I personally don't believe those figures, but that's what they're going with. And I guess it's all ahead full. Right now they're saying 2027. That looks a little ambitious. So we'll see. So more to come. All right. Public comments. Is there anyone in the room who wishes to make public comment? I think it's all us here today. So I'm not anyone on the line, Amelia?
I'm not seeing anybody with a hand raised.
Okay. All right, great. Thank you. So let's go to the consent agenda.
Okay.
We'll turn it over to you.
Yeah. Okay, Board business consent agenda. 13.1, approval of minutes of previous meetings. 13.1A, November 13th, 2025, committee of the whole / executive session. 13.1B, January 15th, 2026, committee of the whole meeting. 13.1C, January 20th, 2026, regular meeting. 13.2, treasurer's report. 13.2A, receipt of treasurer's report for the period ending January 31, 2026, as presented. 13.3, resolution number 26-06, authorizing the destruction of listed verbatim recordings of executive session meetings before January 2024 in compliance with the Illinois Open Meetings Act. 13.4, resolution number 26-07, authorizing the release of the listed executive session meeting minutes to the public domain in compliance with the Illinois Open Meetings Act. 13.5, resolution number 26-08, authorizing the executive director to execute 2 licenses for the term of April 1, 2026 through March 31, 2027, and 1 for the term of April 1, 2026 through June 30th, 2026. 13.6, resolution number 26-09, awarding a contract to L. Warren Oil of Benson, Illinois, the lowest responsible and responsive bidder for unleaded and diesel fuels at a fixed price of $2.7995 for unleaded and $3.4815 for diesel per gallon, delivered for a period of 1 year, starting March 1st, 2026 and ending February 28th, 2027. Bid number 0126-07-01. 13.7, resolution number 2610, ratifying the district's participation in the annual STARCOM 21 radio interoperability grant reimbursement program. 13.8, resolution number 2611, authorizing the executive director to execute an agreement with Enhanced Networks Inc. of Mundelein, Illinois, to provide IT support services for fiscal year 2027. I move to have this board business consent agenda approved.
Okay, second.
Second.
We have it.
Discussion.
I just have a question. I just want to know how they felt the contract for fuel went this year. Sorry, John, didn't catch up.
Yeah, I always give a report to my managers who are not here, and I was jotting down some notes. We didn't know how it was going to go, because it was foreign to us. We've never done it before. We reached out and did find one entity that had done it before, that was Will County Forest Preserve District. That's how they bid their fuel. And so we followed their model. And we're kind of, and the one thing that Ben and his team did was we pounded the pavement looking, making sure we went out to everybody we could think of that might possibly be interested in bidding. We ended up getting 3 bids back, one of which did not meet the minimum specs. And as far as cost goes, it's obviously within budget. That's one of the things we wanted to make sure that was the case. The second component is, we're asked if we think it's going to save us less than bidding the conventional way, which is basically bidding for the price of the delivery.
Right.
And it's really too early to tell.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go through an entire year,
Right.
and kind of do some measuring to see whether that's the case or not. So we'll know more, but the bids were really good. Ben's nodding. I mean, they were good bids.
Well, you got one under your belt, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, you know what? We'll know more in, 9 to 12 months, and hopefully we'll have Andy help us figure out the numbers and whether it's beneficial to do it that way or not.
we'll stack up over $60 a barrel. And it's like there's some trouble brewing in the Mideast, so it's gonna be a be a good move.
It's a pretty simple thing. If things like that happen, gas goes up, we'll benefit.
Yeah.
If it stabilizes and goes down, they'll benefit. So.
Great, thank you. Yeah. All right, roll call?
Treasurer Zimmerman,
Yes.
Secretary Zeller,
Yes.
Trustee Brady,
Yes.
Trustee Zurich,
Yes.
President Everard.
Yes. Hi. John, what you got?
14-1A, Treasurer's Internal Audit. You can see last month's items are in our board packet. For this month, I did request 3 invoices. First one is E8331 EY Graphics, amount of $5,715. Next one is H2552 Hayden Associates, for $8,087.50. Third one is C9349 Urgent Technologies for $95,522.
And that first one, first of all, thank you for doing this each month. Go through it. And I know they're somewhat at random, but these were some interesting ones, particularly the signs.
Yeah.
I looked pretty high.
I wasn't aware of that one. Sure, I missed it somewhere. Just curiosity. I mean, I know signs cost a lot to change. So. 14-1D, make a motion to approve the payment of bills as indicated on the submission of bills pending report for the month ending January 31st, 2026. Just need a second.
Second.
Heather.
Okay.
Discussion? Roll call?
Trustee Zurich,
Yes.
Treasurer Zimmerman,
Yes.
Trustee Brady,
Yes.
Secretary Zeller,
Yes.
President Everard.
Yes.
Adoption of FY 2027 final combined annual budget appropriation ordinance number 26-1068, adopting the final combined annual budget appropriation ordinance for the fiscal year beginning April 1st, 2026 and ending March 31st, 2027.
Second.
Awesome.
Nora? Discussion? Before we call for the vote, I will say, Andy, once again, phenomenal job. We expect to be hearing about the award you get for the budget. If you think you got like 8 in a row or whatever it is, you're betting 1,000. Kudos to you and your team for great work you do on this. And the county board will be looking at this in March and hopefully bringing back good news that once again it's approved. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Zurich,
Yes.
Secretary Zeller,
Yes.
Treasurer Zimmerman,
Yes.
President Everard.
Yes, enthusiastically. Gabe?
All right,
report.
so Elizabeth is down at the Great Lakes Parks Training Institute. She is helping lead the Women in Parks Leadership Program. And plant ecologist Lori Ryan is with her down there. Last year we had our systems analyst Cindy Rendell down there as well, and said it was a great program. So hoping that's going well. Another presentation that we provided, we went down to the Illinois Association of Conservation Districts last Friday. Myself and Brenna Ness went down, and they had provided feedback, hoping to have a program on hunting. And so we said, yeah, we can do that. So we did designing a recreational hunting program to accomplish conservation. That was well received down there. The budget process. So next up will be to the county board. For those that have a calendar, this is in your board calendar. Well, but Tuesday, March 3rd, be at Planning Environment Development Committee. Thursday, March 5th, both these are 8:30, is County Finance Committee. Thursday, March 12th is the Committee of the Whole for the County Board. And then Wednesday, March 18th, St. Patrick's Day, the 17th, is the regular board meeting at 7 p.m. Tomorrow, as President Everard mentioned, is the McCog meeting. So that'll be in Union, and I'll be sharing a comprehensive plan to folks there to provide to their constituents. Then the next step in the comprehensive plan, Wednesday, March 4th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. is the second open house at MCC, the White Auditorium. For events, there is going to be a tabling team for the comp plan at the Festival of the Sugar Maples on March 7th. And the festival starts officially the second weekend of March, the 7th and 8th, and then also the 14th, 15th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And that's at Coral Woods. And staff have currently begun collecting sap to make syrup, and they'll set up on Thursday, and then also next week should start education program. So that event is coming up quickly.
What time is it on March 7th?
7th is 10 a.m. to 3.
And you pretty much show up anytime, so
Okay.
we get like 2,000 people that come to this thing over the 2 weekends.
Yeah.
It's a well attended. School buses come with the school kids, and it's really worthwhile. If you haven't been, how old are your kids?
Almost 4.
So they might be a little young for it, but I mean, it's, there's a guy that talks about the history of, how sap was discovered by the Native Americans, and it's really cool. It's fun. The weather cooperates.
Yeah. And then I had heard some questions about the Prairie View work in past board meetings, so just wanted to provide the board an update. February 13th, they started that project. So the 16th and 20th, they did the demolition, and they're currently reframing the new stairs. That'll have the adequate width for ADA standards. And then last one for the group here is hiring. So if you know people that are interested in summer seasonal positions, we have 5 openings on our website: education, marketing, parks and maintenance, restoration ecology, and wildlife resource center. So share positions.
You gave? Billy, any hands up in the online?
I'm not seeing any raised hands online.
So we'll close the open comments, and before calling for adjournment, Mike, not to put you on the spot here, but is this the event where you go down and help people, poor people with no insurance, and help do surgeries and dental work and helping folks out?
Yes, I'm doing volunteer work here in Jamaica. All I've been doing is on the locals, taking out teeth, nonstop, 8 to 4 every day.
Wow. I just want to give you a shout out. That's a wonderful service that you're doing. Appreciate you doing that and taking time to call in. I'm sure you're exhausted. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for letting me join in.
Thanks, Mike. All right, on that happy note, the State of the Union is tonight. Any bets on how many people at Supreme Court will show up? Tune in and find out. All right, is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second?
Second.
Second by Heather.
Hey, trustee Zurich,
Yes.
treasurer Zimmerman,
Yes.
trustee Brayden,
Yes.
secretary Zeller.
Yes.
President Everard.
Yes. We are adjourned. Thank you.